Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Aries Sky Readley's video blog. Before I start this video, I'm going to give you guys a chance to come in here. I have an update for you all. Actually, I'm assuming Big's going to pop in here soon and be like, the clickbaiters. Well, yeah. So while I sleep when I have to, by the way, sleep is a necessity for me. Someone was asking me today, I think about, we were talking about, well, I'll get to that in a minute, alright? It was a little complicated issue, alright? Shout out to Lisa, shout out to Lisa Noka. Lisa, thank you for the email. So, fucking lights failing slowly. Not one damn thing in this place, it's a million others, I tell you. Okay, so, is this cleaned? It's dirty. I think I left this in here dirty last night. I didn't run it. Yeah, so it's dry. So, that just leaves us choosing a different coffee cup this morning. So, this morning's blend's going to be a dark roast by my coffee company I love so much. So, I want to thank Chloe for going and get me Pepsi this morning. I don't know if she went and got anything else. She didn't tell me. She knows the, whatever's in it, the milk container. You guys sit there and you're always asking me what this is at time. What's the glass jar at time? Why is it in a glass jar? Well, email-wise, because it's milk. It's the traditional way to do milk. Glass jugs. And it's organic, so I like organic crap. There. So, let's talk, shall we? I got an update for you, bud. Before I give you the update, I have an announcement to make. I want to thank Kimberly. First of all, Kimberly's the one that kept me in the loop, everyone, while I slept. Gotta give credit where credit's due. So, I just want to say, before I continue, I'm going to go through the comments real quick on the stimulus update, and then I'm going to give you the news article in the tab talking about stimulus checks and when you might see some money. All right. Now remember what I'm always saying. That the government likes to do, what do you call that? Smokes and mirrors. This could be another smokes and mirrors session. I want to give you, before I warn you about this report that I'm going to you. Let's just give Kimberly a shout out. I'm going to my comments real quick, my comment section. That's going to take me a minute. Please excuse me, I'm waking up also. So I have a little over an hour with you, so I hope you'll take this time to get to know me better and to pass the time till approximately 5 o'clock when I have an appointment, or around 1 hour or so because I have an appointment. So this is your time to etc. So let's go down the list. All right. So, basically, I just checked my update. So I want to say shout out to Kimberly Tucker that we're all in this together, and I want to thank you wholeheartedly because if it wasn't for you people, I wouldn't actually get up this morning and check my news feed, which is always buzzing. I leave my laptop usually on at times, but last night I let it cool down so it can actually clear its memory and stuff. I always reset my desktop once a day during movie time or about movie time. So, I had a couple shots of whiskey before bed. Needed to sleep. That was the only thing I was doing. So, let's just go down the Juan says, I thank Kimberly Tucker. I'll give you what she says, but Juan says, no change yet. This is like another circus with different clowns. Well, I'm not going to basically say anything about Juan spelling. Juan, you're awesome for this posting, so thank you. Kimberly says, everyone check hate to bother you, but everyone should receive checks by April 4th, so guess we'll see. This is a projected date by government agencies. Well, I got an article too, okay, Kimberly? That's why you're here. If you are watching, I know Biggs probably popped in me like clickbaiters. I got an actual story for you about clickbaiters this morning too, if you guys want to stay tuned after the article. So Kimberly says vets are last. Something in mind. It's not vets last. Railroads and vets are last. I mean, look, but I want you guys to realize if I'm going to be reading you this article, I'm reading the comments to you first. My comments that came in while I was sleeping. I thank all of you. Kimberly says U.S. Treasury. Trish says you were right on point. April 7th through the 10th. I said April. Well, actually, I said March 29th to April 2nd, and then April 5th to God knows when, the 31st. That's my predicament if we didn't get the payments in time. But you got to also realize that when I do these articles for you, that the main difference is play on words. So I'm going to read you the article, and I hope you can pick out the play on words this morning, what the government's telling you now. And by the way, let me just say the reason the government is upset is the old folks say if they don't get their measly money that they can bank, then they're going to basically not vote Democrat again. So it's basically a power play. But you know how the bullshit rolls, so you know the old folks should basically listen to Hank the Christmas Pooh. Maybe they learned something. Big says Kimberly's right. Yes, I know, Big. You think I'm not right? I just did that video wee hours of the morning, okay? So now we're all up to speed, I hope. All right. So let me go check the comments for live because of it. Good morning, Kimberly. Yeah, anyone gets the credit this time around to letting me know is Kimberly. Otherwise, I would have just chalked it up. But I will give you my opinions after I read you guys the article, okay? Kimberly gets that. Big, basically, good morning. I knew you were going to pop in. Do not even talk to me yet, Big, about, because I don't want any brain farts reading this. This is a very important document, and it's important. Oh, and the other thing is you guys get shit on again as a veteran. Sorry to say, but this is going to basically shit on the rest of you, too. Let me pay attention here. Let's go. All right, you guys ready? I know I am. It says the IRS will start sending stimulus payments to low income Social Security recipients. That means they want to dump the rest of the 2% of SSI, which is less than $800. Remember, some Social Security disability insurance beneficiaries get like $300 a month. $300 a month. So it says low income this weekend and expects most of the money to be received electronically by April 7th. Without any hiccups, of course. Social Security, okay. Most eligible households, I'm getting ahead of myself, already received stimulus payments by Congress. 127 million payments have been sent out for the first 2 weeks. Social Security recipients who didn't have to file taxes, let's just skip the whole 2018, 2019, and 2020 BS this morning. I just want to speed this up for you guys. I have coffee with you. Because their income is low, the threshold still waiting. Delays affect those who receive Social Security, SSI, and Railroad. Why is it that they're talking about fucking SSI when the SSI card of Direct Express was loaded? They thought they'd throw the SSI card in there. They're doing something. I mean, think of it. They're still saying SSI people needs it. Well, we know some people have the 5332 cards, and their payment might be that way too. So says they will receive the stimulus automatic and start seeing the status of those payments using the weekend. So the IRS web portal is supposed to be working this week. And remember I said they had months to get it fixed? They're going to be working on it. I'm calling BS here. On many reasons, but let's get shared the beneficiary contact information last week. Money will be delivered in the same manner, yada, yada, yada. Democrats, blah, blah, blah. The whole thing. Andrew Saul and Reddit got in trouble. It goes down the list here. And they're saying Social Security employees literally worked in day and night. No, they didn't. They just basically went through a file and they basically scanned it. One was basically who's going to get the money, the other one isn't. And they called anyone who was already dead. And they're like, nope, Grandma Fart Box ain't getting a fucking check. She's dead in the ground. So, SSI recipients are complete. Really, SSI's already got their fucking money. So many people have already got it. So, says here the IRS is continuing to review data received for veterans and expects a forthcoming payment date soon. Forthcoming. There you go, Big. You're being shit on yet again. Well, let's see. I don't want to basically figure out the payment thing. And I don't want to talk about the income level again. And it's talking about getting to the payments to those the most. Well, there you have it. So I hope you guys have had a great morning. And there it is. So the article states, I'm calling BS right now. I mean, literally. They've had so much time to get their head out of their ass to get it done. They've had our tax information already. They're just fucking sitting there. They're basically doing this to see how long they can delay it. And I agree with Kimberly. There's no money. I mean, literally. Now, let's continue the debate and get your guys' opinion. I mean, look, I wake up this morning and the only one I'm giving credit to this morning is Kimberly. I mean, look at everyone else. Soon as people get this information from other sources, they basically bail. This is how it always works. As soon as you get your payment date or whatever, that people bail. They literally think the job's done, right? I don't think so till the money's in my hand. Well, Kimberly, let me just say, your dad might be Vietnam War, or your uncle might be a Vietnam War veteran. My dad's dead. He was Korean, Vietnam, and the first Gulf War. So, Semper Fi is what I would say to my dad. Good morning, Dinky. Good morning. So, basically, what's happening with that? Like I said, look around. Smokes and mirrors. They're basically turning around and twiddling the little thumb. Good morning, Dinky. Unfortunately, I want to tell you your little thing about a PS5. I already got one of those at Christmas time, so why would I need a PS5 or an Xbox? I need to get supplies before I run out here in the prison for the next 6 months. So yeah, I thought I'd share that with you. Everyone, you haven't met Dinky? This is my cousin. How's Texas? I'd call you by your nickname, but I don't want to insult people thinking I'm insulting you. The other day we had a problem, and I've been on high alert ever since. Some shit for brains decided they didn't like something or other, and they posted my complete mailing address in the chat box, Dinky. So you can see how much I had to get the law enforcement involved, which now they're tracking down, saying it's cyber attack, and the video's archived and only the police can look into it. So you know how it is. It's just a big bunch of crap. So video's archived. The persons that posted this crap's been banned, and I'm on high alert. And the fact that I just found out my coffee shop, I go to, the owner is going to be basically, you get the idea, gone. Apparently, the PPP loans that are supposed to go for small businesses, they don't want to really help someone like her in a coffee shop. So no, my payment is wait a minute. What did Biden just reveal? What bill? I mean, come on, fill me in here. I just woke up. I'm having my morning coffee. What bill? What did Biden just reveal? I mean, literally, did I miss something? I mean, it wasn't supposed to be stimulus related. I don't get it. Does anyone know? Fill me in. What did Biden say this time? Old Sleepy Joe say. I don't see anything in the news feed. No, I see he's gonna lay out something, whatever. By the way, my father-in-law was talking about injections last night of those things, right? The vaccine. Anyways, my father-in-law says anyone who doesn't take the vaccine's an effing moron. That's what he got from Rachel Maddow last night. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, people should not be told they have to take this fucking vaccine. A lot of people died for our freedoms. We should have the freedom, No, mine's not pending. Actually, it's the infrastructure bill. I just looked it up. They're not going to basically. Let me put it to you this way, Kimberly, okay? Remember what I told you earlier today, if you're paying attention. Don't be the ones that are greedy and now are hungry for another check, even though you didn't get your third one yet. Don't. Don't show that you're greedy. The more you show you're greedier, the more likely you're not going to be with God in the afterlife because of greed, all right? Look around. I want to talk about that for a minute. Look around. Let me tell you a story. All right. Now I'm going to go to something or other. Yeah, well, it's not a stimulus package; it's infrastructure. You see, they can't put in another stimulus package, and Congress will not do it, or the Senate, due to the fact that they don't have the votes. They can only do 3 reconciliations every 2 years or something. So if they use up all their reconciliations on stimulus package checks, well, what do they got to gain for it? So they're trying to pass infrastructure. Fortunately, you know as well as I do, old Sleepy Joe ain't gonna get anything done. It's just gonna be like, whoops. You know, he knows he can't get anything done. I'm not saying you're greedy. I'm saying let me put it this way, Kimberly, sweetheart. What I'm saying is you might not be greedy, but look around. Big, do you understand the principle of what I'm saying about the greedy? If you do, please post in a minute. I gotta check out. So, my cousin messages me and says she got to wear a dress. I wanted to say big whoopty effing do, like my uncle Biro. And the nickname Butch, he'd be like big WFD, whoopty fucking do. I miss Butch. He was just a fucking hoot by himself. Anyway, sometimes I can be rude to my family and not mean it, and this is one of those times where it's like WFD. Then she asked about dinner. I don't know. Manicotti's maybe. It was gonna be pizza last night and night before last, but the voting on YouTube took too long. So I think it's Manicotti's. WFD. That just clicked in just a minute ago. I mean, I'm not even woke up yet with my coffee. This is me in the morning. I'm like, ugh. Then I got my brush out. My brush. I was sitting there brushing my hair. And I was thinking to myself, my cousin should have dyed my hair, but instead I'm embracing the gray side of it. Oh well, be content. WFD on the hair. Hey, I should use that as a motto for a while. So sorry about that. So my aunt and uncle are watching me, probably on the Jumbo TV. So let me just give a shout out to I and Steve. Hopefully you guys can email me sometime. I want to hear from you. Sorry I did the Butch thing, but you know how it is, WFD. Okay, sorry. Once in a while I can be funny, but at the same time, let's just get down to it. So Big was talking about payment status. I haven't checked the payment status yet, brother. I can actually check in a minute. So, Kimberly, did you introduce yourself to Twigster Dink, who's watching today with several other people? Shout out to Corey Butthole. Hopefully your bunghole's on fire. Wah, wah, wah. Corey is Dinky's husband, and Dinky Twigster Dink is my cousin. You guys all should know that one. No, Alexa, stop. Alexa, set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
Let's see. That's what I meant, infrastructure. Greedy as in the ones that clean source of electronic now want more money to blow. Yeah, so, yeah, you see, that's what I mean right there. You see, even Big knows this completely. Shout out to I and Steve and Corey Bunghole. I get to call him B-hole, but I call him Bunghole. My bunghole's on fire! Elvira! See, I can be funny, too. One of my moderators thought I was mean the other day. You know what? I'll tell you what it was. I wasn't mean. I wasn't drunk either. I was actually basically on high alert, as I keep saying. Now, since Twigster Dink's watching this, you asked how I'm doing. Well, I'm on high alert since the sheriff came by to take statement and was screen captured. Someone posted my complete address online. Now the government's looking into why. So my safety could be violated, and they're working around the clock to try to resolve this in a timely manner. So, all right. So, shall I continue or should I make some more coffee? So, remember what I said. In approximately 5 hours, 59 minutes, it'll reset itself to Thursday morning, okay? That would mean April 1st. So what I'm going to do is, and by the way, I get email notification for pendings. I also could check my device. Currently, my device says Nanka, which means nothing. By the way, it slept pretty good until the sun woke me up this morning. No, not my child Moppy. He's doing better than me. I'm talking about the sun. Yeah. So, another news article just came out on The Wire just a minute ago about your guys' stimulus check. So let's see if I can grab it. Usually I can't. Hear about the guy that caught the largest goldfish in New York Park? Be something. Is this? So you guys get all these updates all the time, huh? Let's see. Here we go. Is this the one? I just read that one right there, right? Is this one? No, that's a different thing. I don't know. So, anyways, as you guys know, I was actually one of my mom's favorite actors, singers was Elvis. So, not to bring up Elvis, return to the sender. Anyways, so here we go. Oh no, that's just something. See, sometimes the wire resets itself. So let me just look around, okay? So you guys are sitting around, right? And I'm trying to get the news feed here. So, all right. So, anyways, nothing. There you go. So, I guess I don't have to worry about that, right? So, um, I don't know. All right, so the news feed doesn't say anything. All right, so let's just continue, I guess. All right, so anyways, I'm not trying to call anyone greedy and selfish. No, what I'm saying is look at the feed. Now let's talk about the feeds on the channel. All right, let me just talk about that for a minute. Sorry, Dinky, if my email was short. I'm actually conducting a video thing, so tell Aunt I and Uncle Steve to pop their head into the chat and say hello. Tell them to join in. This has to do with their stimulus money too, and when they get it, of course. That's a little inside humor since I've been working this for so long. I can't even think. All right, so here's the deal. Has anyone looked around today on the clickbaiters? Big, I'm going to get me another refill of coffee. Brief me. Fill me in. What's going on, brother? 2, I need to open a can of dip soon. So I prefer cherry over mint. Mint's just the giant. Oh, yeah. Since Aunt Aya and Uncle Steve are watching this fine morning, I got a joke for both of them. I gotta see, is there anything in this still, or this one's sealed, or no? This one's sealed. This one's got not much in it. Chloe could take this one, put it somewhere. People say to me, "Oh, what's the point of having a roommate?" Well, all right. So let me just show you something. You know, they say everything. Big would make the joke, so I'm going to make the reference since my family's down there. And hopefully, when the house is finished, they'll rent me a room. All right, down where they're at. It might be better than maybe I won't have to worry about being planted in the ground early. You know, from cancer, possibly. Anyways, enough about my life. The old joke goes, and I'm going to have Big correct me since my family's probably sitting there laughing their ass off watching this on my aunt's jumbo TV. All right, so here we go. They say everything is bigger in Texas. Well, I guess if this is the average size of can of dip, then I guess this would be considered Texas size, I would assume. So, yeah, I would assume this would be, everything. They say everything's bigger in Texas, supposedly. So, okay, so let me tell you what's going on. All right, thanks, Big, for briefing. I'm going to brief you guys now on the clickbaiting situation. Okay, thank you, Big. You get a shout out too, by the way, Big. Yeah, Texas size. You see? You know what, Big? I'll tell you one thing that I miss the most in my entire life, right? So, I used to pack 45, right? One of those little baby Glocks, 45 Glocks. Yeah, but, So I started carrying a 45 ACP, in 1911. You know what I chose to choose? To pack and conceal carry in a duster when I had a permit and I was packing and when I had firearms. You would consider this either Texas size, 454 or the 480. The 6-shot cylinder fluted, snub nosed. Try using one of those with the Hogue grips. Yeah. If you don't know what you're doing, bam, your hand's going to be hurting. You got to be really beefy and muscly to carry and to handle something that big. So 454. That's why I was saying Texas size. Now let's just get down to the clickbaiters, okay? Because as you guys know, I'm on a time frame tonight, okay? So, anyways, it goes like this. So many people are now talking about more Democrats are on board with recurring payments, right? Recurring payments. Now, I didn't read much into it yet because, as you guys know, I'm more interested in getting the news out there about your guys' own stimulus. But I will tell you, some people out there are fucking morons. So let's see. It says here, So basically, let's talk about that for a minute, everyone. I'm giving you guys a chance to talk about the recurring payments. Now, let me just tell you, okay? I don't support recurring payments, okay? I'll tell you why. Let me tell you guys a story before you consider me a bigot, okay? I got family in Texas. I begged them, sell me a rent me a room. I'll live with you guys, right? Yeah, I don't care about my independence being taken because frankly, I'm stuck in a basement. I can't do anything. So, but anyways, this ain't about renting a room, okay? This is the blunt of the story, okay? The truth. Why it hurts. Why I think recurring payments shouldn't be, okay? And why it won't happen. Now, there's people out there saying it will happen. No, it won't. Because just remember what happened. Biden used up his reconciliation for the bill, promising the American people money. He doesn't have any more reconciliations until October. Think about it. Now, what's that tell you? By the way, I'm having a little light stomach problem, so if I run to the bathroom real quickly, I hope you guys understand. Part of my ailment, you know. Or it might just be gas. Hopefully it's gas. Maybe I can hold out for another 10 minutes so I can get through this. We'll know. You guys know it. There we go. Okay, so doesn't happen. Well, doesn't happen, right? So let's just talk for a minute, all right? Recurring bill budget. Will the money come? No. How come it won't come? Because it won't. All right. So what's that tell you? Right. So it says recurring. 21 people want it. Yeah, they're trying to stack the vote in 2022 by trying to bribe people for one. But they only get another reconciliation in October, and they're hoping the virus will be gone by then. So you guys got to think to yourself, first of all, why is the virus, and is it going to be gone, or you guys think it's going to be back? I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick before I even start this next discussion with you guys because I can't hold it. I'll be right here on this little device. Alright, so this done, maybe I can do what I need to do. There we go. I want to see this dumbass here. It is. Then I want to do this son of a bitch. Yeah, I know. You guys took my money and didn't give it to me. Look, I don't care. Yeah, I care about. So let's get to the comments. And here we go. So payments again. more interesting. Well, I wonder why. It's interesting news this morning, isn't it? Yeah, what a fucking moron. It's 21 Dems want fucking recurring payments in the infrastructure bill. There we go, this feels a lot better now. Just empty the damn swamp here and we should be fine. Alright, so good to go, peeps. We ran out. Look what happens when you have a blowout almost. And your damn toilet is floating. I think it's because I ate cheese last night again. That was dinner. Oh no, that damn shithole sausage that tastes like garbage. Yeah. Alright, everyone. Thank you for being so patient. Massive blowout, I tell you. Massive blowout. Okay, so let's talk now that I'm back. So basically, the comments. I was going through a channel on comments. I always go through comments. A lot of people are bitching about a week later. They're like, how are we supposed to survive? Simple. If you're on benefits, you could survive. You just don't want to survive. You see, here's the problem with the truth of the fucking world. Literally, I sat down on the toilet there. That's why I told you my bowels were acting up this morning. But anyways, let me tell you the god-awful truth here, okay? Now, Eliza Noka likes my channel. She wants me to do a channel for religion and one for gaming. That's cool and dandy. So, let's talk, okay? So, anyways, yes, I had a blowout, all right? Literally, I got to the toilet and, too much info, okay? Now, comments are sitting here. There's too many Americans out there bitching about their payment, okay? I want to talk to some truth to all of you, okay? Now, someone like Kimberly, no offense to you, Kimberly, I'm going to use you as an example, and please don't take offense to it. I'm not going to be rude either. Some of you need the money like Kimberly and needs a refrigerator badly. And Kimberly's got to watch her refrigerator clean it while the Freon's leaking and every other fucking thing. While others took their money and emptied the Walmarts and the Best Buys out of their TVs and shit. Yet, Sister Kimberly's waiting by holding on to hope from a thread. And I feel sorry for her. And yet, no offense to the truth out there, truth will set you free if you listen. Not every person out there on Social Security, disability, retirement, survivors, veterans, railroad, truly need the money. If you ask an average veteran like Big, let's ask Big. Big, you said you're buying supplies with it, right? Do you really truly need your stimulus check? Are you actually severely struggling? You see, if we took account of every person in America, they'll just say it's free money. The truth hurts. The truth fucking hurts. Plain and simple. Look around. These people are so desperate to go shopping. Remember that one guy? I liked his damn answer the best the other day, where he said, and I quote, "I feel sorry for every person out there, genuinely sorry for every person out there who basically turned around." You ready for this? Turned around and thinks $1,400 will make a difference. $1,400 is not going to even make a dent. The truth is there. Think of it. I asked Big the question just for our records, okay? Well, see, there you go. You need tires for your truck, you see. See, that's a good answer, okay? See, Big just answered the greatest thing since sliced bread. A great answer. How many people out there, let me ask you, how many people out there truly need fucking $1,400 or $2,000 or $3,000? Let me tell you about a moderator, Big, that we had here who disappeared. She claimed the $1,400 is there to make her life live comfortably, and she's entitled to it. Entitled. That's all these people think. Biden signs into law, they're entitled to it. At what cost to the taxpayers? And 2, nothing's fucking free. And 3, I want you all to think about the fucking truth here. Truth is simple. I don't sugarcoat any fucking thing. Tell you like it is. While you sit there and you run off and you go and you get your $1,400 and you spend it, guess what? Then you're going to see Big come into me and say, boss, guess what? And I'll be like, the plane, boss, the plane? He'll be like, no, I'm not taught to. The people are at it again with Social Security and other things, wanting more money. Think of it. I get up in the morning. Look what we're having. People bitching that their money ain't here. What thing? Look, let me tell you this. The government should have set up a system a system. They got the computers. They got the know-how. Let's talk about this. If there's people struggling severely, then they would fucking be giving them some money. Right? But instead, taxpayers get paid first. Everyone else is shit on. And now the Americans are fucking bitching another week. Another week, we gotta wait for no stimulus. Why? Let me put it this way. Think of it as my father-in-law said, that this is a gift from God. And God's giving you a gift. But then you turn around and you scorn God's gift and say, please ask more. And then all these news agency plops in the universal basic income, the recurring payments. And now everyone's on board with it. Everyone's jumping on board. And guess what? Everyone wants their fucking, oh yeah, $2,000 a month. Remember what I said too many times over. Fucking people on SSI will jump off, and as soon as everyone's off of SSI, they'll close the SSI loophole and say, guess what? We don't have to pay you assholes. And then the Supreme Court will do the same damn thing. You see where I'm going with this? So in the end, we're back to square fucking one. It's about greed. Think of it. Some people truly need their money, yes, like Kimberly. But how many people out there, the truth hurts, sit there and says, oh, another week, I can't wait a week. Really? I can open my Bible up and I can read for a week. I can fucking sit on the shitter. I can sleep. I can watch movies. I can do whatever. Can you guys wait a week? Can you guys wait till tomorrow? Can you guys wait for the next day? By the way, I was just about to check my pending, by the way, can't I beg? Because you asked about, is there anything pending? You know, because you're always basically, you asked me about that earlier. I didn't check pending yet. But, you see, I want to get this out of the way and off my chest before I go to my appointment with my advisor and stuff on 5 o'clock tonight. So, that's why I set a timer. So, anyways, nope, nothing pending, brother. So, let's just talk for a second, okay? Let me tell you a story. But before I get to the story, I want to tell you crystal clear. Again, there's people out there. I want you to think about this. I know Aliza Noka, great person, by the way. Great email conversation I had with her this morning, right? People need to be in touch with God. They don't need to be in touch with God's a vending machine, and they'll just disperse money every time. It's like the old joke goes. Someone sits there and says, dear God, please let me win the lottery. One night, 20 years later, the guy has a vision. Big, you're going to love this one. It's like a little joke. God goes into the vision and says, Big. And he's like, yes, Father. What is it? Before you pray to me to win the lottery, you first must buy a lotto ticket. You've been praying for this for 20 years, but not once you bought a lotto ticket. You see? Now, back to the bullshit story here, okay? The true crux of the problem. I've said it time and time again, but people don't want to listen. So I guess I have to say it again. The motherfuckers out there, no offense, I'm using that word today because I can be rude. I'm not calling you guys names. I'm just saying over and over and over. And Big knows where I'm going with this. I think Big knows me too well, right? Big, brother Big. Says something like this, Big. I think my moderating team, I bet Kimberly even knows me this well that I'll say it again, that if you're on Social Security, disability, retirement survivors, veterans, railroad, and you get a monthly check, mostly, veterans are the other 4 railroad. I exclude that one. I don't know anything about railroad, right? If you get a check. Now, people are going to come into my channel, call me a bigot for this, but you know what? I don't care because the truth hurts and you can't handle the truth. the people out there that don't know me, you just can't handle the truth. Truth hurts because you guys are basically fucking over the people wanting your money now. Most people, 70% of Americans that are disabled are retired survivors, those beneficiaries. They either live in subsidized housing, which is 30% of their fucking income, which means everything else is usually covered: water, sewer, garbage. They just pay maybe a small portion for electricity, or they get an electricity subsidy. They pay a small portion for internet, or they get it after they get the internet subsidy. If you take all the subsidies they're given, every motherfucking subsidies they're getting, they turn around and say, we can't make it, really. Don't mention they're getting fucking $200-$300, almost $300 or so per fucking month of food stamps. Let me tell you, till this pandemic's over, do you think they're going to turn off the fucking food stamps? No. You think they're going to fucking turn off the pandemic internet and phone service? No. You think they're going to turn off the pandemic electric subsidy service? No. So I'm asking you all here today, Kimberly, I know you're so story, and I really wish they would get you your money per refrigerator. Genuinely, I really do care for what happens to you, hon. When it comes to the rest of you, Big, you can comment if you wish. You guys sit there and say you're struggling. You're struggling. You're struggling. Oh, I'm struggling. Really? You just go down to the nearest advocate's office, like where we live, and what do? You say, yeah, I need some help. Yeah, I can't pay my rent. Then you walk out laughing your ass off while you get your rent paid, and then you go spend $500 in pot because you can, or booze. Has anyone heard me but once ask for help in the last fucking Cam? Oh, yeah, exactly. You see? I'm not saying you're not, sis. I'm not trying to belittle anyone here, okay? I'm making a statement, sis, and that statement is, Sister Kimberly. By the way, I love you dearly, okay? Hold on. Let's do a bit. Oh, exactly, Big. I mean, look, let me put it to you this way, right? Let me give you an example, okay? Let me give you an example. I want to tell you a story. I know, Big's like, oh, Rita's going to tell us a story now. Let me tell you guys a story. Everyone thinks, this is where I want you guys to think. The cold, hard facts here is the truth. The truth hurts. When someone who's getting Social Security or SSI sits there and goes, right there on YouTube, and goes, yeah, I need to live comfortably on my $1,400. I'm entitled. Then you know there's a fucking problem with someone who's basically claiming they are entitled. 2, living comfortably. Bullshit. 3, everyone knows the truth hurts, and that is $1,400 doesn't go fast enough. It goes really fast. Think of it. The American people are hurting. They're hurting worse than anything. But ask yourself, why is the media not posting this? Everyone knows that subsidized housing is covered. Subsidized housing, subsidized internet, subsidized electricity, subsidized cell phone. I mean, look, I asked Cam the other day to keep me informed for my own research purposes, even if he emails me daily on the update of his phones. I got a guy who's waiting 3 months and still haven't gotten his phone from the government. I mean, think of it. Small things like this do matter. Fucking direct express checks are coming. Look what's happening, you see. The problem is the American people, look, I'm getting fed up with fucking people turning around and saying, Yo, I'm so struggling. I mean, remember, low-income people and SSI and stuff are supposed to get paid. Low income, they said next. And yet, most of them are fucking the ones that take advantage of the fucking system. Look, I implore you all for the facts and the cold fucking hard truth to go out and read some of these fucking comments where everyone's bitching about, I gotta wait a week. The IRS portal is a joke. I gotta wait a week. Yet, they all go to the fucking clickbaiting son of a bitches. The truth, they don't like hearing the truth. The truth hurts them. The truth hurts when I turn around and tell you all on live YouTube to grow up, the ones that are the freeloading jackoffs, that want to live comfortably at 1,400. You don't fucking live comfortably on 1,400. You're supposed to stockpile for the next 6 months. But Tweedle dumbasses out there just think that they're going to basically be happy. I mean, literally. Let me read you a comment that came in on my channel. It came out like this. I genuinely, and I'm going to shout out to Odophilia. I genuinely feel sorry for people if $1,400 makes that much of a difference. I've asked you guys today, time and time again, why? I'll tell you why. Does $1,400 really make a difference in one person's fucking life? Mahi Maha. Any news? We're talking about it. I have to leave in a few minutes anyways and prepare myself. Now I'm going to let the moderator, yeah, they're good. Lucky greedy them. Any news guy? What the hell are you guys talking about? Let me see. Wonder why they invent next an antimatter gain. Cam, sometimes people really don't want to hear about military crap. I mean, right now, the only thing some people don't want to hear about me taking a shit either. I mean, literally, you want to talk about something, we could talk about it at StreamYards. I'll get a StreamYard up. Yeah, I'll listen and we can all follow along and you lead. But right now, the truth, I don't know anymore. Any new guys, Mahina? Let me see what's going on here. I want to check the comments. Let me see. Lucky greedy them. Any news guys? Hi Rita. Hi everyone in chat. Just got up. Also Rita, I laid down and was out like a light. Yeah, well, I had rest because I finally drank some whiskey, Lisa. That was the thing. I was talking to one of my friends who was making a joke, about bipolar. Well, she said, being by being a medicated bipolar, everything works except for your sleep schedule. And my father-in-law turned around and he said to me that he's a psychiatrist. He said, I don't see bipolar. And Rita, what I see is someone who's exhausted from doing too much research and help on people on stimulus checks. However, I don't tell this to many people, so I guess I'll cut the BS and tell you. Or as they say, cut the cheese. When I enjoy my whiskey times, that's my unwind time. That means my brain slows down to crawling speed. When I start to drink and I'm getting ready for bed, that slows my body and my brain down where I can actually sit down and sleep. So, greedy when they need a 75-inch TV and Xbox and they need toilet paper. Yeah, well, I need paper towels. I mean, we're still stocked on the paper towels. Crazy people. Good morning, Rachel. You have been right all along about this, Rita. Yeah, tell your roommate. Let's see. Yes, tell that to your roommate. It seems that you condone it. I do not. What are you talking about now, Mahina? Huh? Condone what? Well, what are you talking about? You got me confused here. Maybe what I need to do is prepare soon to go take another shit. Maybe some people would be more interested in me taking a shit. Warning? Well, what warning, Cam? I mean, look, Mahina, I'm asking a logical question. You're in Brazil, it seems, you said. So if you're in Brazil, why would you care about American politics? And two is, what am I condoning, huh? You're not even basically giving me the truth. You're just sitting there, not even answering. I might just go take a shit anyways because, hell, seems everyone's got a problem. Alexa, cancel the timer.
45-minute timer canceled.
I do not want my timer to go off while I'm sitting on the shitter for a second because I do not want it going off and you guys seeing my privates while I run across the room to turn it off. Oh, yeah, all right. That guy there, he basically said something about giving me a stimulus check. Sounds like Joe Gill again. So, does anyone have anything to say about? Mahina? I'm waiting for Mahina, he or she, to get back to me with the question. Remember, I got a meeting at 5, so afterwards, well, I just want to make sure you guys understand stimulus and think about what I said while I'm using the toilet real quick. The Americans, think of it. How many people do you know who's on Social Security, disability, survivors, retirement, veterans, railroad, SSI, that are truly fucking struggling? I want to hear. How many of them are truly struggling? Think of my adopted grandparents. $6,400 bankroll in the bank. And by the way, I'd be very, what the Okay, I'm back, everyone. I was reading on my little device here what Mahina said, and I'm about to answer Mahina. I'm gonna give him the easy peasy Japanesey clean version if I can help it. So there it goes. Because first of all, when you say to me, I condone alcohol buying, let me put it to you this way, Mahina. I don't condone anyone who's not a citizen of this country to get a fucking dime. Literally. My tax dollars shouldn't be going for someone. You pay taxes, that's fine. You've been here 20 years, that's fine. But I'm not going to basically be told by someone when you don't even know the situation. You don't know the situation I live in. You tell Chloe no, she'll liable to kill you. Plain and simple. I've been threatened many times. I've had the Secret Service knock on my door. What's that tell you? She threatened Trump. I've had the FBI on my door too because of her. So you want to tell me I can't condone something? Guess what? She knows how I feel. She wants to basically leave booze on the table. I'll take it. Because you don't basically say no to someone who might be borderline bipolar, narcissistic, schizophrenic, or whatever. You want basically no. There's always an easy way around to diffuse someone like Chloe. Chloe's also autistic. You put her in a blender, what do you get? You could have a dangerous person on your hands. And by the way, just so you know, my weapons were stripped from me because she's on the lease, so I can't own weapons until she leaves. Tells you right there whose rights have been violated. And yet you want to tell me, condone. Guess what? Cleanest way I could tell you this in the nicest terms is she does her own thing. She doesn't give two shits if she burns down 6 buildings or a grocery store that pissed her off. You piss her off and cross her path, your life is a living hell. Go ask Lisa who's here. Lisa will tell you the same damn story about her son doing the same damn stuff. Plain and simple. So, ask Lisa. Lisa's going to tell you right where you can leave your hat, too. Your shot got postponed, I see. Oh, yeah. Look, she can buy whatever she wants. It's her fucking money. Look, let me tell you the bullshit story here, okay? So we're all on the same page. We're not at each other's throats, okay? Let me tell you something. When it comes to Chloe, she should buy what she buys. But guess what? It's her money. It's like telling Big or telling Kimberly you can't buy anything but groceries with it. It's their money. Big wants to buy tires, let Big do it. If Cam wants to buy a fucking moped, let Cam buy a fucking moped. If fucking a retarded son of a bitch wants to buy a fucking TV, then you fucking buy a TV. I mean, literally. What's more important, even Lisa would tell you that sometimes the best safety measure is to diffuse the fucking situation before it gets out of hand. Oh, yeah. Well, guess what? The mentally ill, basically like her, she gets out of everything. So if you want to go bye-bye, that's fine. I really don't want to bother you anyways. So and you know what? Hey, Cam, we still haven't talked about our StreamYard date. We should talk about it. Check your email. Well, yeah, exactly. That's what what's her name? Aliza Noka said. I don't need to explain anything to anyone, Lisa. It's freaking idiots, you know. Oh, that's it. You know what? Yeah, well, you're more than welcome, Big. You're more than welcome to be in the StreamYard. So, I guess I'm gonna have to, no, they don't. That's why I'm asking. Yes, please, Big, please. You understand what I'm thinking. Someone else should have been already reading their email. Go ahead, Big, please. Just please get it over with, man. Now, Lisa, on the other hand, don't touch Lisa. Lisa, you leave alone. Yes, thank you. Cam, you should have read your email. What do you think? You just sit there and want to talk to a guy about weapons when I basically think, thank you, Big. You picked it up already. Son of a bitch basically didn't realize what I wanted. Look, when a guy turns around and wants to be confrontational and wants to attack me, that's more likely Joe Bob or one of Joe Bob's cohorts. Thank you. Don't need that dumbass. You see, I emailed Cam, Big. I have an email with it. By the way, you're going to have to get my email, Big, so I can send you the link directly to StreamYard so I can actually have I'll give you my email address. You can email me back and forth too if you have any questions, and I will set up StreamYard. Because I'm not going to leave the link in the chat box because, well, I could. Unfortunately, I just don't want Joe finding out about it. That guy would do anything, you know. So thank you. Look, Big, do you want to explain it to him? Does anyone want to know? Or is it just like yesterday? Oh, I'm drinking, so I'm mean. No, I'm not mean. That guy basically doesn't realize. Big, please explain it to him. And by the way, guys, I gotta leave soon anyways. I got a Zoom meeting I gotta get ready to do. I'll be back after the Zoom meeting if you guys want to talk, but I'm gonna here for a few more minutes. I just need to find out why I don't know. What did he say that was bad? I'll tell you. Simple. Turns around, he wants to attack me. That's what it is. We have a code here, remember? I had my address basically posted on live chat the other night, Cam. I had the police involved. I have to be on high alert because of this. And yet someone turns around and says, yeah, there's... Yeah, Thing is, he literally attacked me. He doesn't even... I tried to defuse the situation. I even tried to nudge people. Literally. Maybe you should listen to Lisa from time to time. Let me guess, you guys think I'm wrong yet again? I should be back after my appointment, 5:30 to 6, depending on how fast it is. Please, Big, would you explain it? Yeah, I emailed you. I even put in the topic, orders, execute order 66. You just kept going on about, you're usually good with your email. I mean, literally, look, we had a problem like this yesterday, okay? Yesterday morning, let me tell you before I go, okay? Yesterday morning was bad. You know why it was bad? I'll tell you why. Because yesterday morning, my friends, Pee-wee thought I was being mean on alcohol. Maybe I was. Who knows? But I don't clearly remember I wasn't. But Pee-wee should realize by now that there's guys out there that will target me. They're painting it back. There's people like these guys that come in here to harass me about any little thing. It's either they want to bang Chloe, they want Chloe's money, or I'm the problem for condoning Chloe to be a hard-lined alcoholic or Chloe buying booze. I mean, literally, if you ask Lisa directly right here who's with us, she'll tell you exactly what's going on. She'll tell you exactly, Maybe when I get back, Lisa, I got an idea when I get back, okay? I should be playing my game, but I'm going to do this for Lisa if Lisa's up for it. Lisa, if you're up for it, I think if Big's around and Cam's around and anyone else is around, maybe we'll make the next episode about mental illness, and how to get through it. Because it's time we talk about something serious. And by the way, that is very important to me, is mental illness. Think of it. Think of it. How many people think I'm stable right now because my address has been posted? I got cameras everywhere, but still, I got law enforcement, FBI looking into this. Why? It's considered a cyber attack. Someone came here and attacked me, and now they're attacking all the time. Literally, think about it. What if I turned around and have been an asshole and posted Cam's information all on YouTube just to be an asshole? Someone did that to me. Literally, I would never post anyone's addresses at all. The only thing I did post was an email address trying to prove that there was a fake Hannah. And by the way, Cam, just to let you know before I go, the fake Hannah changed their name to Gatorade Bottle. Go figure. From Hannah Bug to Gatorade Bottle. Think about that. Chew on that. But I think we should talk about mental illness. Think of it. Not any of you lovely people were violated the other night with their address basically posted. I was, all because I shared the email, screen shared, which now the video is archived. By the way, the only reason why I shared the email is because sometimes the email needs to be shared because of scammers, and there's scammers out there. Yeah, that's what Hannah Bug's new name is Gatorade Bottle. Trust me, I checked it out too. Screen picture is not the legendary Hannah Lee Dugan from YouTube. No, it is literally a Gatorade bottle. I mean, literally. So I think when I get back, we'll talk about mental illness. And by the way, I hope you guys don't mind if I play my game while talking to you guys, because that brings me joy and happiness. Oh, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. People don't realize. So while I'm snipping at some guy who's telling me, oh, you condone your roommate who drinks alcohol, really? Well, let me just say, the roommate brings me a fifth of bourbon. I'll drink the damn thing and not complain. I'll drink it after my game time, right before bed. But anyways, I better go. I'll be back soon. I got 3 minutes, so I got to get Zoom up and running, and then I got to send a Zoom link. So, by the way, Lisa, you can also email me too. I can always Zoom you one-on-one too anytime you need it. So please stay tuned for part 2. The next part's just gonna be mental illness. And Cam, please think before next time, brother. I love you dearly. You know this, and I just want to let you know. Think of what I'm going through right now. Think of how much it hurts to have my address posted out there, that someone can literally target or hurt me or Moppy or Chloe. Literally, all because one person's angry. Now the government's involved to track them down. We live in a bad world. Someone that's severely mentally ill. So, there, think about that. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion. Look, hey, Big, I could do StreamYard tonight if you want, Big. Here's my email address, Big. Send me a message via email. All right, Big. We can do StreamYards today. We can do StreamYards tomorrow. Just send me guys an email and we can StreamYard this. The topic's going to be mental illness, all right? Unless, Big, you got something special there. There's my email address. For the rest of you, please add, subscribe, post comments, leave feedback, suggestion. Hit the like and subscribe button. Sold some funding for your family, including your dogs and cats, your service dogs, your service bunnies. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for part 2. I got to go, and I will work with Cam and Lisa and Big on StreamYards. Thank you, and God bless you and everything you do.